Hi everyone, welcome to Beach Angel Tarot. I am here to do a new reading. This is the Sword of Light reading. And if you'd like your own personal private one, you can follow the information below to purchase it. But this is going to be messages from Archangel Michael and a spiritually based, of course, message to everyone, reading for everyone. And it is a new spread that is in this deck, the Sword of Light. And so I'm going to be following the book spread. It's not one I created. This came from the book, and it's 5 cards. The first one is what is being hidden from you, what you don't know, what you need to know. Someone else may be keeping the information from you, or you could just be blinded to the truth about yourself. 2 is what gives you insight into where you might be. This one gives you insight into where you might be operating from a place of fear or ego. Third one is sheds light on what strengths you can rely on right now. 4 is suggests changes you might need to make. And 5 explains how those changes would and can improve your life. So we're going to take a look and see what comes up for everyone with this spread. So we're working with Archangel Michael and connecting to his energy for the guidance for those that are guided to this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to ask what needs to be released or surrender to right now, since we're working with his energy. What do we need to release or surrender to in this moment? And it is belief in scarcity. So that'd be like a 5 of Pentacles energy. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And so I'm hearing the words playing it small. Do not fall, into playing it small in your life. And that's part of the scarcity. When you play small, you shrink yourself down into size. You put people on pedestals, and you put situations on pedestals. You can put energies on pedestals. Like if you're having financial problems, you've kind of separated yourself. You don't see yourself as abundant. You yourself don't feel abundant. And that means there's an energy of egoic separation from abundance in your life. And so you want to kind of bring it back to self. Everything kind of comes back inward. But he is indicating here a need to release a belief in scarcity mindset, that there's only like one way to make money. There's only one particular job for you, or there's only one particular person for you, or there's only one particular home for you. There's a multitude of things, because you're really narrowing the focus down, and you're leaving yourself out of a lot of wonderful opportunities when you catch that mindset. Okay, so it's something to think about, and how you may be doing that in your life right now. So let's focus on what blessing he's going to bring to us. Let's see what blessing he's going to bring to us over the next 30 days. Archangel Michael, what blessing will you be bringing to those that are guided to this reading? Say over the next 30 days or so, early into July. Let's see, what is this? Middle of July. Let's say July 15th or so. I think today, I don't know what today is, the 11th, 12th. And we have blessing for peace of mind. And I like seeing that. So 3 is Empress, 2 is the High Priestess. So definitely very, it's like knowing what I know, like knowing what you know, your inner knowing, right? Your inner knowing brings you peace of mind. So like if you know something is possible for you, it brings that calm, right? It's in versus not feeling like it's possible for you. That can bring up anxiety, that can bring up fears, like you're going to, again, be in this scarcity and energy. So it's like getting into that place of your inner knowing that you're safe, knowing that this thing is for you, or the situation for you is for you, or you're going to be okay, even if it's that, knowing that you're going to be okay no matter what. I mean, you can be in the middle of a bad situation, but if you just stop for a minute, ground yourself in the room you're in, and look around, you realize I'm okay right now. I mean, unless you're in the middle of surgery or riding in an ambulance, and even that, you're still here, right? you're still like, and you can become calm even in the middle of those situations. You're still okay. You're headed to help, and you're still alive, and there's always this I'm okay. So it's just bringing yourself back into the moment of, in this moment, in this room, in this now, out of the fear-based thoughts, worries, and anxieties in my mind, I am okay. And allowing that to bring you peace of mind. But in whatever way that it's for you, what resonates for you, but I'm getting that knowing. There's something that you know, and you know for sure, and he is saying to connect to that, whatever that is for you, what you know about yourself and what you know for sure, you know, that you're a good person, whatever that is for you, that you'd had no ill intentions in a situation or whatever it is, let that be your anchor, let that be your peace of mind. But I feel overall in general, things that you're worried about or anxious about, or you feel like you're going to lose out on, you're going to have peace of mind in the next 30 days over that situation. So let's see what he has to say with this spread. I'm interested. I may be doing some reading from the book so we don't miss a message as well. I am starting to post the daily vibe on my community tab. So for those that watch, if you want to catch a daily card and a card message, you can look there. I'm going to try to keep at that consistently, and it's called the daily vibe. It will be here in the YouTube community tab of my channel. I am no longer on Facebook or Instagram, and I have no desire to return there. So the only way for me to interact with you all is through that community tab here on YouTube. So if you want to interact with me there, be sure to leave a message or leave a message here on the videos, and I will always respond and get back to you. So let's dive in. Let's see what he has. What this card number 1 shows us where what is currently being hidden from us, what we don't know and what we need to know. Someone else may be keeping this from you or from us, or it could be you could be blind to a truth about yourself. So this could be deliberately being kept from you from another person or just from yourself. So let's see what we're blind to. What is this? What is hidden from us right now? Archangel Michael, what is hidden? So this is the blade of truth, the sword of light. What is being hidden from us right now? Oh, there it is. I knew it was going to just come. And it's almost over. I love that. So what's being hidden is that something's about to complete itself, right? Your current challenge is soon to be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. So I don't feel like this is something that, you know, a person is keeping from you. I mean, it could definitely be that, but it feels, and that 16 is the Tower card in the tarot. So something that may have been feeling sudden, like a sudden upheaval in your life, right? And you're maybe still in the midst of it, or you're trying to grapple in your mind or pick up the rubble of the thoughts or whatever, because the 16, like I said, is the tarot card of the Tower, and it's kind of calling to me. And what may be nearing its end, right, is the aftermath of a Tower moment, perhaps, is almost over. And you're going to be able to look to the future with a smile, and the worries and challenges that you're in, you know, it may have left you feeling like lost or left out, or 5 of Pentacles, or you've lost, you know, you're going to lose, or you've lost something. And I am in the like mind that anything that is taken from us, 1, wasn't really for us, and 2, will be replaced by something better and more advantageous. And peace of mind is definitely more advantageous than anything that can just kind of blow up, right? So I definitely like seeing that in combination. But what's being hidden is that the time is near where, you know, the current challenge that you find yourself in is almost up. So it's like a universal secret. I don't feel like this is something that someone else can see and is keeping from you. I mean, I guess it could be like somebody maybe in a job, you know, you're going to be laid off or something like that. If you're feeling that, it could be something like that. I don't want to ever discredit that kind of thing, but it just feels like whatever is coming to an end, and regardless of the reason why someone's keeping it from you, it's going to resolve and be resolved in a way for you that your future is going to be brighter. You're going to be happier after this, and that time is coming close. But let me take a quick peek at number 16 here in the booklet and see what they have. It says, I know that this has been a difficult time for you. You've experienced so many challenges back to back. Worries and concerns weigh heavily on your shoulders. Rest assured, however, that your guardian angels and I are doing all that we can to help you bear those burdens. I am happy to tell you that this time of difficulty is nearly over. There is a light at the end of this tunnel, and it comes straight from Source. Very soon, you will see the skies clear and the weight will lift. You will be able to breathe freely again and focus upon the future with optimism. All of us in the angelic realm, and I especially, are so proud, so very proud of how you've handled this time of challenge. You have made wise choices and never gave up hope. Good for you for coming through all this as a stronger person. A positive and joyful future awaits you. So again, this may have been some sort of challenge, some sort of upheaval that kind of left you ungrounded or feeling like, what the heck? How made you feel like you've lost your peace of mind in the moment. But I feel like too, like those are good opportunities to I don't want to say disconnect in an ignoring way, but kind of like we can't be fostering two thoughts at once. So instead of being in fear and negative thoughts, try to think positively. Try to use that time and space to practice disengaging from those fears and worries that can kind of bring us down in the moment, right? So, but that's the message. The hidden message is that this challenging time is almost over, which is good, positive news, really. So that's a good thing. So number 2, this gives us an insight into where we might be operating from a place of fear or ego. So where may we be operating from fear or ego? And that's not always easy to see, but let's take a peek. Let's allow Archangel Michael to safely show us where we may be in fear or ego right now. And it is, you are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So where you may be in fear or ego is, feeling unsafe, feeling not protected. I feel it's more of a fear than, an overinflated, coming from an overinflated place of ego. I'm going to read from the booklet 3939. So it would be like an inverse of this, which you would be feeling like you're not protected, perhaps through this upheaval, right? And it says, I have placed you in my personal sphere, sapphire blue light, to keep you safe. My sword and shield are also defending you against any unwanted energies. So I feel like a sense of being alone too. I'm going back to this scarcity thing, this feeling of being kind of cast out, feeling lonely, feeling lost, not safe or protected. Rejection is kind of like the feeling that's coming from this. I'm protecting you from physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual harm. This security is meant to give you the confidence necessary to progress on your path you are inspired to walk. So you may be feeling not confident enough to progress, caught in this phase of feeling lost or, cast out or something like that, or alone. When you are in a place of fear regarding your physical, emotional, or spiritual safety, think of me and say, Dear Archangel Michael, please be with me here and now so that I can feel safe and act from a place of courage. You can say this aloud or quietly in your mind. The way in which you reach out doesn't matter, only that you do. Picture me walking alongside of you throughout the day, because I am. And so he says it right here. When you are in a place of fear regarding your physical, emotional, or spiritual safety, and it's conjuring up that 5 of Pentacles kind of feeling that's back here. This is the booklet message if you want to snapshot it and keep that saying that affirmation there about him being with you always. So I like seeing that. So we're in a little bit of fear. He's saying some insight into where you may be in fear that could be, I'm not saying it doesn't seem very real, but it could be very misplaced, because you are not alone. You are never alone. And he is, of course, with you. And he's telling you that this time that you may be sensing this is almost up. So the next one is 3. This sheds light on what strengthens you and you can rely on right now. And I feel like you can rely on this, that you are protected. So there's going to be 2 things. Because that fear is an illusion. You are protected. So you can definitely rely on that. I feel like these are going to piggyback each other. These are going to overlap. But sheds light on this strength that you can rely on right now. You can count on it, and it's someone new is coming. I love that. It felt so peaceful. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. And yes, this can be a physical person, but it can also be parts of yourself. It can be reclaiming parts of you, calling yourself back if you feel fragmented, or if you have been feeling ungrounded because something, fell apart. This is reclaiming parts of yourself. That could be to someone new. Wholeness within yourself, confidence and reliability in self. A whole new energy, right? So I'm going to read from the booklet. So the strengths you can rely on right now, because I don't like to look at a strength that we can rely on as somebody else or someone else outside of ourselves. So first and foremost, I want to say that someone new is you. And that is a strength you can rely on right now. And I feel like it's being formulated through this situation. This someone new within you is being formulated through this experience that you're going through, right? You're going to see a new side of yourself, a new way of being, if you will. But let me read from the booklet. 28. So this isn't like somebody coming to rescue you, right? This is you calling yourself back to you. It says, as souls progress and evolve through the human existence, it takes more and more interactions with other souls to keep the evolution moving higher and higher. Because of that, introduction of new people into your life has never been more important than it is right now. Someone new is about to enter your orbit. This may be the start of a romantic relationship, someone previously unknown to you, which may catch you rather by surprise and bring a fresh flush of love and joy into your life. This message can also represent your current partner if that person has been on a path of growth or evolution. In short, they have become someone new in your life. So it could be someone that you know that is transformed, and you can count on that as well. This card is also might herald an intimate friendship. This is a soulmate relationship that is platonic, but just as impactful as a romantic relationship would be. Your soul is likely to recognize them as important right away, since you have probably shared a past life with them. Whatever form the new relationship takes, this is so beautiful about this person is that your paths will cross in such a way as to spotlight that each of you needs to learn and grow from the other right now. It will probably be a joyful acquaintanceship, but also possible that the interaction is to help one or both of you to heal from past challenges. Open your heart to new people today without expectation for what role they may play in your life. Accept them for who they are and don't hold back. As you grow spiritually through the relationship, you may find that someone new inside you too. And that is exactly what I just felt there that it could be, because that is the strength, and that new is someone new. That it could be coming through a reshaping of a past relationship or a falling apart of a past relationship. And as you change, you may find that person changes and the dynamic in your relationship changes. But I want to make this first and foremost someone new is a new you inside, right? Because it absolutely says that at the end here. As you grow spiritually through this relationship, you may find that someone new inside you too. So number 4 is, this is a change, suggests a change you might need to make. So this is a change you may need to make, or would be beneficial for you to make, right? And it is take control of your thoughts. And that's what I was saying. Use this opportunity, if you're in a situation like this, to kind of disconnect, and not in an unhealthy way, but to kind of like switch your way of thinking. Use this as an opportunity to practice disconnecting from fear-based energy, lower vibrational energies that are just like a kind of an illusion, right? You're always, when you bring yourself back to your surroundings, you ground yourself in your environment, you are safe, you are still in control of your life. Everything is going to be okay, right? So take control of your thoughts. This is something that you need to do, take on board. It's a change you may need to make. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So you can have a situation and 3 people can be observing it, and 3 people are going to have a different reaction. And it's all based on your inner state of being. What's happening within your inner world when you observe that situation, right? And so there's something about whatever's going on within you that is eliciting that response from you. So It's a response from the ego self, the self that feels separated or threatened by outside circumstances. And so a change you need to make is to kind of see that within yourself, see that, somebody else may look and see what happened and say, well, that happens every day. It could have been, there could be this explanation, there could be that explanation, but you're like, oh, no, this is what I saw, and I know from past experience that this is what this means for me, but it could really be an illusion. It could really not be the truth of the true situation. It's just how that part of yourself is seeing it. So you may need to take a change and kind of look at how you're observing situations in your life or interactions with others in your life. It says, how often do you find yourself saying, I knew this was going to happen? That's exactly what I was talking about. Of course you did. The fact that it happened was because you knew it would. That's just the way the universe works. Whatever you focus on, your thoughts on, be it fears or hopes, is what you bring into your reality. Is that a spiritual truth? Yes, it is. Is turning your thoughts toward hope also easier said than done? Yes, it is. Your fears and worries have a tendency to obsess your mind. When faced with the reality of bad news, good news is shoved aside. See, that's what I was saying. You can't feed two opposing thoughts at once. That's when things can snowball into a flurry of negative thinking, resulting in you saying, oh no, I just knew this would happen. If you find yourself in a negative dialogue about your life, change the subject, regardless of who started the conversation. The key, though, is to not go down that rabbit hole in the first place. So if you're faced with something that worries you, immediately imagine the opposite happening. I have the ability to help you disconnect from fear and quiet your ego. When you're trying to use the power of your thoughts to your advantage, let me help. With some serious practice, you'll be expecting only the best in your life. Then you'll no longer be amazed when good things happen. So there's a need to kind of take control. Changes you might make is to take control of those thoughts and that immediate response that something negative is happening. Okay, 5, explains how those changes will improve your life. Well, that can only improve your life for the better, if nothing else, bringing you peace of mind, right? Because you're not allowing that part of yourself to scare you and to send you into a spiral. That it could be anything or many things or nothing, right? There's all these different true avenues of how situations are unfolding. And regain your focus. It'll help you regain your focus because that can cause a lot of confusion, right? In your mind and in situations. It says, trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. And again, that sense of, I've been saying that, going back into being in the present moment, grounding yourself in your environment, looking around and reminding yourself, I'm here, I'm present, I'm in this moment, I'm safe, right? And I love how this is ending with the beginning. This is the sword of light. And so I like that card came out because this card would represent that in this book and in this spread or in this deck. So it's going to help you by changing those thoughts, making that change about really trying to look positively or not feed the negativity and fears, feed them positivity and optimistic energies that everything is going to be okay. There's a solution to this problem. This will work out. Everything, even if you believe that something negative has happened or you're feeling it, this too shall pass. We don't stay in these conditions and these situations forever. Resolution appears. Time moves on, we move forward, we're happy again, right? So it's the looking at all those positives instead of the negatives and getting caught in that space and staying there. So 27 is regain your focus. So this is going to change and improve our life in this way. Daily life is currently distracting you from your primary goals and your life purpose, and I'm here to remind you of why you are on earth. If you feel confused as to your life purpose, ask me for signs and messages to help you remember. It is also necessary that you ground yourself and focus on things that are most important to you at this time. Therefore, I have asked my brother Archangel Metatron to help you during this time. Metatron says, I am here to assist you in getting back to your priorities as a soul and as a human incarnate. I am placing my symbol of the Metatron cube on your forehead to provide intuitive insights into what really matters to you. In case you might be confused and need to ground your understanding. I can also share with you the gift of time shifting. If you feel there simply aren't enough hours to complete a project, just ask me and I will slow down time for you as an individual. Late for an appointment, I can arrange for you to get there somehow faster than you should that should be possible. I can also speed up time for you if you should need that. I am honored to help you in any way I can so you can concentrate on the big picture. So there is a way of helping you kind of bend time, if you will, or perceive it in a different way. Time goes by faster if you're in a good energy, right? Nothing else, because you're being more positive. When we're in the middle of a catastrophe or trauma, things seem to go really slowly and we seem bogged down and stuck in them. So, that can be an illusionary thing, but it helps you complete things quicker, have more focus, more understanding, see the bigger picture. It's going to help with that as well. Shift simply aren't enough hours, and it's weird because it says it's not enough hours in the day, and this is talking about time. It's almost over. It'll help you get through a bad situation faster as well, is what they're saying here. It'll just make, like when you're having good time flies when you're having fun is the message that's coming. Time flies when you're having fun, so try to stay in that energy. Your mind will have you thinking that, no, you have to worry about this, you have to problem solve it, you have to figure it out, you have to commiserate and be miserable because this thing happened that you knew was going to happen, and you have to stay stuck in that space of fear and anxiety and all this. But no, you do not. It's as simple as making that choice that you're going to change your mind, you're going to change your outlook, you're going to be optimistic that, you were mistaken, or that it will work itself out, or that you do not, if nothing else, you don't have to make yourself miserable. You don't have to let that voice of your ego keep you trapped in prison in that space, right? Because that kind of feels like a prison sentence. This feels to me like your sentence your sentence in this kind of energy is up. Like, this is not that this won't be your last trial or tribulation or anything, but it's the mind frame that you can get into because of it is up. It's over. That test is done. If it's been a universal test or something, your prison sentence in that is over. Kind of funny how that's unfolding in my head. Yeah, and so that's how it's going to change things for you in like the bigger picture. Okay, so I like seeing that for us, and we're going to do some rainbow rain, asking him for some signs and symbols moving forward. I think we put a 30-day energy on this somewhere back there. Oh yeah, peace of mind. You're gonna have peace of mind in the next 30 days. So just keep that. You're coming out the other end. I feel like from this reading, you will start to change and shift that energy for yourself anyway. Oh, this one flew out, and it's a soulmate, which, again, can be someone else. This could be all about that, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be. This could be, coming back into center for yourself, self-love. Soulmate energy is coming out there. However, I am I'm going to try to switch in my readings to primarily less. I mean, I'm not saying I will never do another relationship reading, but I'm going to be doing less relationship readings. I'm going to be doing more self-empowerment, our own energies, things that were advantageous to ourselves. I do want to do, someone requested a single, like if you're single, the energy of finding a mate, or, finding that love of your life. I will be doing one of those coming up, but, the other ones, I'm going to be doing less of those, and more of spiritually based self-empowerment, things that we can do on our path for growth and ascension, perhaps financial ones. So when I see the soulmate card, yes, you can take that with a grain of salt. There could be something here, especially with this one coming in here for some of you. But like I said, I don't want to be focusing on, or I'm not going to be trying to, because I know a lot of my readings are they come out that way no matter what I do. It just keeps coming out, but I'm switching gears here a bit, moving forward throughout the rest of the year for ourselves. And we have stubborn, and it was in reverse, so we can put it in that way. I said look in the undercurrent, we have Saint Nick. So there's going to be positive energy, generosity, gifts coming as well. Let's pull a couple more. And I hear Joe out there barking. I put my, oh, there he is. And he looks like that. If you ever, look on my community tab, I have Joe Brown, and he's a friend's dog that I babysit. And he is on that community tab. He looks just like that. So unconditional love. I'm going to end it there. And so any stubborn energy around yourself or someone else in your life that's important to you is going to be helped. I feel the generosity of St. Nicholas, reciprocity, unconditional love energy always wins that out, right? So if you'd like your own personal sort of light reading, you can, I don't have it in my Etsy shop yet, so I'm going to just put a description below in case you want to grab your own. You are welcome to do that. If you have any comments or questions, put them below. I always welcome interaction with you all there. So yeah, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.